So I saw somewhere where people, where the headlines, and you know how they do clickbait. And if you don't know, let me just tell you, a lot of times they will use a catchy headline that makes you mad or upset, so you'll click on it. And when you read it, it's not nearly the article or nearly as serious as they made it appear. But I read a headline that said why Tina Campbell's divorce is so humiliating. And honey, the devil is a lie. Yes, I watched the show. I used to watch Mary Mary on TV and everything. There's a lot of things that I didn't agree with that Tina said when it came to politics. I was very disappointed in her. However, when it comes to this divorce and people saying it's her humiliation, no, it's not. She did what she was supposed to. See, that's the thing. A lot of times we're trying to, first, let me just say this. As women, when we grow up and we become ladies, and when, more importantly, we become women of God, you start to walk in your God given power. And not all the time is the God given power in the fight. Sometimes most of the times, it's in the surrender because the fight is not ours. We do not start these things. She did not ask for to be married. He proposed to her. He is the head of the home, and yes, it was him that tipped out. And she stayed. She did what she was supposed to. She did not want to. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. And his immaturity and his lack of seeing who God gave him, that's on him. That's not on her. And I was watching a video just now. I'm gonna drop it, the YouTube video where she was saying, "I can't give up." That's right, sweetheart. We are not defined by the disobedience of other people, even if it's our husband. The Bible teaches us to submit yourselves to your husbands as unto the Lord. The moment he steps out, the moment he moves, you still stay submitted to God. Because I promise you, God is able, and not only is He able, but He will turn that entire situation around. That doesn't always mean reconciliation. Sometimes it means He will give you so much you'll forget what you lost. So always submit and stay in your place and let God do what He needs to do. That doesn't mean you take everything. That's not what I'm saying. But you need to understand what to do, when to move, and how to move. And that's not something that a general statement or a general sermon can give you. That's one of those things that you have to be individually sitting in and individually understand your assignment. There is no two marriages the same. So when people try to give general advice and say, well, you need to do this, now there are things that wives should do, and there is a place, but you can never tell anybody what to do, because no matter who it is, you got two people in a marriage and everybody grows differently. One thing I can tell you is that midlife crises are real, and men have those, and baby, they don't always understand it. And it's so easy to fall into that abyss when you do not keep God front and center. You can allow success or the fruit of labor to become your God and forget that you need to still tap in and touch and stay in contact with God. That you stay connected to the tree where that you are a branch from. We easily forget that. That's why you'll see people rise to a certain level of prosperity, and then all of a sudden it's like they forget how they got there. It's easy to do. It's dangerous, but it's so easy to do. So you want to stay humble. You want to surrender every day. And the higher you go up, the more you accomplish, the harder it is to surrender. Because then you start to feel yourself. The scripture is accurate when it says, I can do all things through Christ. And so you'll start doing things and you'll realize your ability. But you cannot forget the B part of that scripture. You must continue doing the things and using your gifts through Christ. And the moment you forget that, that's when you start losing focus, and it's easy to feel yourself and think you're invincible and just start making moves that are crazy. And emotions and chemistry and all of that other stuff that's out here, because the side pieces are real. There are so many women that want to be married that they are seeking and looking and hanging and hovering around married women and married men just because, number one, they feel like, okay, if the man has already been married, he's easy to tame. So I can get him in a relationship. Number two, because you're a side piece, you think it's always about sex. Girl, bye. Number three, you always want to compare the women and think it's about your looks. Girl, bye. Building and being a wife is about so much more than that. That's number four. Because to build a man means building, okay? It is an ongoing process. And you may turn his head, but that does not mean you can keep his heart. Girl, bye. So no, there's no humiliation in Tina. I stand with Tina, baby. She's gonna be all right. And honey, all we gonna have to do, God will make it so that we'll find ourselves. You'll find me coming doing another video just to pray for the ignorance of a man who walked off from the good thing that he found because God sent him that good thing. You heard what I said? All right. It's been your girl, Candy with Kim. Because if it needs to be said, you know I'm going to say it.